Hey everybody, good evening. How y'all doing? Hope all is well. I want to take a moment to challenge everybody to a challenge. Y'all, let's stop cussing our kids out. Let's stop calling them out of their name. I mean, I don't think it's necessary. What made me think about this is I was on the phone earlier with a coworker of mine, and I could hear a lady in the background talking all loud, every other word a cuss word. And I asked my coworker, I said, man, what y'all got going on over there, bro? He said, oh man, that's my wife. That's my wife getting on to the kids. And I'm like, what? So, I mean, made me feel bad, and it's not even my kids, but, you know, I don't see the necessary reason for it. You know, these kids got so much to go through right now, so much going on, so much stress, you know, mentally. It's, you know, what these kids putting up with can like mentally tear them up. And, you know, the first thing a person would be like, well, oh, you don't know my kids. No, man, I don't need to know your kids. I know you don't need to be talking to them like that, because if somebody was talking to you like that, that'll be an invitation for a fight. So why do that to your kids? You know, I know kids seem to be bad sometimes, but I don't think it's no necessary reason even to be calling them bad. You know, you feel like that because they're inside with you all day. Back when you was a kid, you used to go outside, grab a basketball, grab a football, run down the street, get on your bicycle, jump around. You know, find all kind of things to do to burn off some of that energy. The kids of the day they have that to do, but they don't do that. They inside with you all day, getting on your nerves, because you looking at them all day. They looking at you all day, you know, and everybody getting on everybody's nerves. But, you know, we calling them out of their name, we calling them bad, and I don't just think it's necessary to do that. So, I mean, let's find another way to talk to our kids instead of cussing. A lot of these kids grow up with childhood traumas, things that they bring from their childhood into their adulthood. Don't know how to deal with them, and you know, it kind of affects them in relationships, affects them in everyday life, affects them at work, affects them in friendships, and it's just could be some of them little small things they brought with them from their childhood. You know, show them love. Stop talking to them like that. Like I said, if somebody talk to you like that, it'll be an invitation for a fight. So don't do that to your kids. You know, they're going through so much. Stop calling them out of their name. Stop telling them what they're not. Stop telling them what they are. You know, keep it real. If you're going to do anything, talk to them under the image of the way that God looks at you, or the image that God has on them. And keep it real, because it's far from the image of the picture that you paint. Far from the image. I mean, think about it. Think about it. You're the son of a king. You're the daughter of a king. You come from royalty. Wear a big crown on your head. But running around cussing your kids out. Cut it out. You know, I think back when I was going to S.J. Barber, I'm going to say the teacher name, but I'm not going to say the student name. So we had this teacher named Mr. Latour, and English teacher. Pretty fair guy. You know, but I can remember him telling a student one day, at the rate you're going, you're probably going to be in prison the rest of your life. I mean, what is that to tell one of your students? You know, and some students grew up to believe this kind of stuff. You know, they don't know how to filter out the good with the bad. They don't know how to take that, and some of them believe it and take it and run with it. You know, the same way you put these things in their mind, calling them out their name and all that cussing, and then you call it love, and then a minute your son and your daughter get married and go to taking that love that you displayed to another person. Now they over there fighting. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, firm believing what goes around comes around. Karma is real. What you put in is what you get out. So if anything, continue to put the good in them. Stop trying to put the bad in them. You know, love your kids the right way. Talk to them like you love them. Stop cussing. And I just wanted to say that because it's not the first time that I've heard somebody do that. You know, I seen a lady in Walmart the other day going off on her kids. And I'm like, man. And she going off on them because they asking for everything. And I'm saying to myself, something got to be wrong with this lady. She already knew 9 times out of 10, when you brought them in there, they was going to want everything. These kids ain't like they used to be. I agree. I understand. Because my mama would have told me something like, hey, we finna go and swag one. Don't you ask for nothing. It's a done deal. Well, when we get it TGNY, don't you pick up nothing. It's a done deal. It's a done deal. Say no more. Say no more. Now these people got to repeat stuff to kids 5, 6, 7, 8 times, and you stop counting because you're like, man, just keep repeating yourself. But I don't blame the kids. I don't. Maybe I should be blaming the kids, but I'm not gonna blame the kids because we the grown-ups. We the ones that can make a difference. So I'm just gonna say it again. I challenge any parent that's out there cussing their child. I challenge any of y'all. Any of y'all. I mean, I don't cuss mine, but I mean, who am I to say? Who am I to say? I don't cuss mine, and I'm not gonna cuss yours. You know, but I do consider myself to be old school. I will whoop mine, and if yours in my care, I'll whoop yours. Just keeping it real. Just keeping it real. Y'all have a good day.